It was a chilly December evening in New York City. Taylor Swift, wrapped in a plaid scarf and a warm coat, decided to take a nostalgic walk through her old Brooklyn neighborhood after a long day in the studio. She loved the energy of the city during the holidays, with lights twinkling and a sense of magic in the air. As she walked, a soft melody drifted through the crisp air, tugging at her heartstrings. She followed the sound, leading her to a small park where, under the glow of a street lamp, a young woman strummed a worn guitar. Her fingers moved effortlessly over the strings, creating a hauntingly beautiful tune that resonated through the quiet evening. Taylor approached gently, her presence unnoticed at first. The woman had her eyes closed, lost in the music. Taylor waited until the song ended before softly clapping. The woman looked up, startled, her eyes widening in shock. "Oh my God, you're Taylor Swift." Taylor smiled warmly. "Hi, that was beautiful. What's your name?" "I'm Ava," she replied, still in disbelief. "I can't believe I'm talking to you," Taylor chuckled. "Well, it's true, and I want to know more about you. What's your story, Ava?" Ava hesitated, then sighed deeply as if a dam of emotions was about to break. "I came to New York a year ago with big dreams of becoming a musician. I left everything behind, my small town, my family, because I believed I could make it here. But things didn't go as planned." Her voice wavered as she continued. "At first, I was full of hope. I played at open mics, sent demos to labels, and tried to get noticed. But the city is tough. Rejections piled up and money started running out. Then my mom got sick. I couldn't afford her treatment, so I sent her whatever I earned from street performances. But it wasn't enough. I couldn't pay my rent, and I ended up here, playing on the streets just to get by." Taylor felt a lump in her throat. She knelt down beside Ava, her eyes filled with compassion. "I'm so sorry, Ava. You've been through so much, but I see so much talent and strength in you. You shouldn't have to struggle like this." Ava's eyes glistened with tears. I didn't know what else to do. I felt like I had no choice." "You do have a choice," Taylor said gently, placing a hand on Ava's shoulder. "You have so much to offer, and I want to help you find your way." Taylor took out her phone and dialed a familiar number. "Hey Mark, it's Taylor. I have someone you need to meet. Can you come to the studio tomorrow?" She turned back to Ava. "Come with me. Let's get you somewhere warm." They walked to a nearby cafe, where Taylor ordered hot chocolate and sandwiches for both of them. As they sat down, Taylor encouraged Ava to share more about her life. Ava spoke of her childhood, her passion for music that began when she was just a little girl, and the sacrifices her family made to support her dreams. "My dad used to say, 'Ava, if you can dream it, you can do it.' He always believed in me, even when I didn't believe in myself," Ava said, her voice cracking. "But now, I feel like I've let them down." Taylor reached across the table, taking Ava's hand. "You haven't let anyone down. You've shown incredible courage and resilience. Now, it's time to let someone help you." The next day, Ava found herself in a professional recording studio for the first time. Mark, a well-known producer, listened as Ava played her guitar and sang with raw emotion. When she finished, there was a moment of silence before Mark spoke. "You've got something special, Ava. We'd love to work with you." Ava's eyes widened in disbelief. "Really? You mean it?" Taylor beamed. "I knew they'd see it too. This is just the beginning." Over the next few weeks, Ava recorded her first single, with Taylor guiding her every step of the way. They spent hours in the studio, perfecting every note, every lyric. Taylor shared her own experiences, encouraging Ava to stay true to her voice and story. As Ava's song began to gain traction online, her life transformed. Fans connected with her heartfelt lyrics and the story of her journey from the streets to the studio. But despite her rising fame, Ava remained grounded, never forgetting where she came from. One evening, after a successful performance, Ava turned to Taylor, her eyes filled with gratitude. "You've changed my life in ways I can't even begin to describe. How can I ever thank you?" Taylor smiled, her own eyes glistening. "Just promise me one thing. When you see someone else struggling, help them the way I helped you. Pay it forward." "I will," Ava said, determination shining in her eyes. "I promise." As Taylor watched Ava flourish, she felt a profound sense of fulfillment. She knew that by lifting Ava up, she had not only changed one life, but sparked a chain reaction of kindness and hope.